Welcome to In Bed with Natasha. I have yet another special guest this afternoon with me, the stylish lady, Julia Voitenko, and designer of Esma V. That's just shown here at Alta Roma this morning I would say, sorry.
This morning.
Yes, exactly. It feels like the day is just never ending, basically. And I'm so glad,
for me.
I'm so glad you managed to have some time to have a cup of tea with me here in bed. And I know that it's been an emotional time and a lot of work, and you're feeling a bit like you need a holiday.
Definitely.
But what I wanted to say is that I just noticed that even now you turn up having just organised this huge show and you look so elegant. And that really is what the Esma V woman is about, is elegance. Because that's really, from the moment I met you and found out about your clothes, one of the things that you're really talking about all the time is idea of elegance, I think. You know, that's something, would you agree with me?
Definitely. This is what I'm trying to impress with my dresses.
But there's also like a timeless elegance about what you do.
Yeah, I never thought about to invent something new. I never wanted to impress people about something crazy or really that's something that nobody's seen before. Absolutely not. According to me, what makes really a woman beautiful is simple, clean, very classical shapes.
Yes.
Because according to me, the importance is how the woman is itself.
Yes.
It's not about clothing at all. It's about the woman. It's about the style. It's about how she feels herself.
So the woman needs to wear the clothes, not the clothes that wear the woman, basically.
Exactly.
So was that always your style? Have you always been a quite classic girl? I mean, it also feels so 50s in some ways, you know, that, because that's when the elegance was at its most probably expressive moment, was in the 1950s. I always think, when I think of your collection, I do think Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
Is she an icon of yours? Is somebody that you look up to as a stylish woman?
But for many people, I think. She and the Grace Kelly and Jackie Kennedy, these women are the most beautiful, the most elegant, because they were simple, and just wearing very simple clothes, just elegant and without any super details, without saying anything else.
But those are women
because they were persons.
Yeah, they were. And I think that's amazing, and I see so much inspiration about that. But I'm always curious about the fact that I think that those are women from the past that we're still looking at their style. But who are those women today? Who's the Grace Kelly of today? Who's the Audrey Hepburn today? Who's the Esma V woman, maybe? Who's the Esma V? You yourself, Julia.
And there are many of them. Of course.
When you start designing your collection, do you design with idea of a woman in mind, or where do you start from?
Well, I started to design basically when I was 6.
When you were 6?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So since I was living in Soviet Union, it wasn't really possible to buy interesting dresses. So
you had a passion
there by myself. Yeah, my mom was a very elegant woman, and so she taught me a lot. That was passing my days learning, making dresses.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, okay. From 6 years, I can't even imagine my daughter.
Yes.
She gets angry.
When I look my son, he's almost 10, and I cannot imagine him making something like that.
Oh my God, no, I guess I can get that for a boy, but the girl, my daughter gets angry if I put a dress on her. She's like, I won't wear a dress. So tell me about, you moved then from Russia to Milano, where you currently live. How did that come about, and why Italy?
No, first time I came in Italy, I was 12. I fell in love. It was Rome, of course.
Okay, and here we are today. Back.
So I fell in love with this country, and when this opportunity to come here for the stage in Mare Valentino, I immediately arrived, of course. Then I worked for different companies, and I had some stage there and worked there, and then also another brand. So I moved step by step. It wasn't like I decided, I took my luggage and I arrived. No, it was step by step moving.
Okay, that's the story that I always tell everyone. I say she just arrived from Russia and she just started her collection, and it wasn't quite like that. It was a lot of work, basically.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of work for other people. So when did you decide to create Esme? And by the way, the name Esme, where does that come from?
Invented.
Yeah.
The name, I wanted it something to be very personal for me, but it has some meaning.
Yeah.
So Esme, in Greece, it's the emerald.
Yeah. Okay.
Emerald.
Yeah.
That's my favorite stone.
Okay.
And also big log. In Old French, it means loved, beloved.
To be loved, beloved.
Yes, beloved.
Esme. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'm getting a culture class here right now.
And V in
like la vie, life.
La vie, yeah. This
So
is
emeralds, being loved, and life. Okay, the three things that you need. A girl needs.
So also I wanted it to seem like a name or a surname, so it's invented.
Yeah, exactly. How long did you start it then? How long ago?
Total, I think 1 year. One year ago. Yeah. But
And
the first collection,
yeah.
the real collection, was born in July. Was presented in July here in Rome at Who's On Next.
Yes. So, and you were one of the winners this season of
Yes.
Who's On Next. So how did that feel, winning such a competition like that?
That felt great. It's finally I achieved something that was really a great feeling.
So now you're continuing and you're just working constantly on your line and building this. This is your
Yes.
next step, basically.
Yes.
And what kind of opportunities do you find it hard as being an emerging designer, especially maybe being a woman? Because I think we should say that there's not that many female designers anymore, behind the brands in Italy. I don't want to talk about the whole world because I would sound like an idiot and misinformed, but in Italy I noticed that a lot of the big power houses are run by men. Do you think about that?
I always think about that. Of course,
Yeah.
that it's not easy.
Is it harder being a woman then?
Yes, it's harder. It is.
Mm.
But it also depends how you
How
smile,
you
maybe.
Okay, oh yes, okay, well who you need to... Yeah, but the thing is, the kind of men in fashion usually are not that impressed by how a woman smiles.
Well, it's also true.
So, I mean, but you feel that Milan is a good place though for you to be?
For this moment, yes. Yes, I think in Italy is fashion capital.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a place to be.
But I see
Even
the
if I
collection as
love
being...
Rome so much.
Yeah, oh, you would think about being in Rome as well.
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
love it so much.
Well, I suppose that's really
it's an
interesting.
inspiring city.
Yeah, it is. In terms of culture
Yes.
and everything that's around you, one forgets just how beautiful it is.
Yes.
Where do you get your inspiration from then when you're designing your collection?
From everything beautiful. From the past, from the future, everything I see around. I'm trying to surround myself with all the beautiful things. I just leave and I just see around and I find inspiration.
But I find it interesting though that now being Russian, you prefer to be in Italy, even though the Russian country is so emerging there. There's so much business and it's such a good time in terms of economy there. Do you work? Are you opening a door between yourself from Italy to Russia? Do you have Russian clients now?
For now, it's maybe just started.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Okay.
it was this first season. It was so fast from July till now. Just 6 months only passed,
Yeah.
and it was too fast. For now, we don't have yet. But
Yes.
we're.
You're planning. You're working on
I already
it.
have appointments.
So we
with
can
the
have
next
we can have an
season.
appeal here on In Bed With. We can have an appeal now. So listen, we wish you so much luck with the future, and we're gonna hope that I'm gonna be seeing so much more of what's happening with your collection. And it was really congratulate you again. It was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so
and
much for being here in Bed
thank you.
With. All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.